Well, Samhain's gonna be real soon. How soon? Well, last week they said it was gonna be this week. And I would assume that it would have to be before Halloween, or at least on it. So that gives us a range of 0 to 2 days, which is real soon. So, we did do some merching after the last episode. And that's exactly what you want to do. You want to get money for the new event. To buy chests or cheap stuff, because people love selling stuff for cheap in order to afford the new stuff. And sometimes you can find new stuff cheap too and then overcharge for it because of the day one theory. Like, remember how in Rags to Riches I sold that 20% movement at me for 180 grand? And I sold the swamp ring for all that stuff even though both of them were horrible? Well, people are naturally attracted to new things. So we take advantage of that. And it works out very nicely for us. Purple Crest, that's good. Assassin Lore usually goes for good money. Idols, Defense Licks, some Silver Token, XPs, good money. Arcane Quiver. Finally got rid of all those energy licks. And toward the end of the list we got, what's this? Only 500 overshop sell. So what are we at now? 305 million? Probably the most I'll ever have. And I'm definitely going to be using that on chests and all the stuff I mentioned. And I think I'll do pretty good. I definitely have enough money for this new event. But look down here. Carried items 146. And probably give you like a heart attack or something thinking about that. Like, Fury, you got hacked. No. I finally got a bright idea for once. You know how in my merching series I scroll past tons of items to get to the ones I want? And those other items I never list, look at, or even acknowledge really? Well, what was the point of having them on here then? So I made 4 new banks to distribute all my items to. And it helped me organize it too, so I knew exactly what I had for once. And I did some other merching too. Like I sold one of those golden storm skimmers, you know, the freeze one, for a little bit over 4 million. I traded some low level PvP gear for a star gem set and other lucks. And I even managed to find 4/5 of a black Vindicator set that I paid 1 million for. And I just managed to have the hat laying around. And normally I don't collect black fashion, but Vindicator is sweet. And it goes with a lot of different things too. Even though the normal helmet's not that good. Probably not going to be what I'm using for Samhain though. Because for Samhain, I'll probably use that. Not only because it's spooky, but we'll get to another point soon. And I also bought more Unleashed Oni because I know it's going to sell and I could trade it for a ton of chests and everything else. So let's get to what Samhain has to offer, or at least what the administrators told us so far. On the forum under the announcement section, you can find this topic called Samhain is Coming. And it tells you the different things that we should expect. So Samhain's returning, the dead rise, and plague lures reach. Send them back to their graves and earn helpful potions. I'm not sure what level they will be. Probably low, I'd assume, so that lower levels can get on the action too. But helpful potions. That's very interesting. And I'm assuming it has to be a new item. I hope it's good. Either way I like it. I'm a sucker for rare consumables. Work together to defeat an evil witch in the global arena. I'm assuming it has to drop something important, right? Maybe we get something fancy from it. Hopefully tradable. Oster fashions go back into the vault and Legacy Samhain cosmetics return. That right there just makes it immediately better. Oster fashion's not that good, but Samhain, you got Hunter, Nightwings, Fell Spines, just lots of good stuff, you know? And if you have a hunter set, there's like a 50-50 that the price is going to tank. I don't know how common it's going to be in the chests, but if it's common, kiss your worth goodbye. Good thing I don't have much hunter, but let this be a little thing to think about here. If hunter, Nightwings, and all those drop, if you have stuff that's Yule related, you might want to sell it. So just use this event as a guide. New mystery chest with a chance to obtain the fiery Hellsteed mount. Well, we don't know what a Hellsteed is, but it could either be an old mount or a new mount, and a new mount's a battle mount. And I'm kinda leaning for that. Hope it is, at least. Participate in forum contests to win rare fashion sets. Well, I'm not that good of a drawer, but I'll try if it happens. But down here, we have a picture of the Hellsteed mount. And people were like, oh, is it an old mount or a new mount? Well, if you look real closely, you can see this, that. That's a barding. So it has to be a new mount. So it'll be the game's first Lux mount, premium mount, whatever you want to call it, just like Dragons and Phoenixes. We don't have any info on the stats yet, but I would assume that it's going to be melee DPS oriented, and it might have similar stats to a horse, because, well, it basically is a horse. As to buying it or not, I can't say for sure, but one little note. I bought a dragon for lava because, you know, it was the brand new thing and awesome. Then the Phoenix came out and now my dragon's just sitting in my bank. If you don't have that much money, you should be careful on buying it. If it has perfect stats, good, but if it has something that's like good but questionable, like, I don't know how to explain it. Like how a dragon's basically an all-rounder, but then I got something more specialized for lava. You might want to hold off on buying it to see if anything new comes out. Because I'm assuming that there's going to be more than one Lux battle mount if we just started with them. But all in all, I think this event's going to be great. Better than the past few we had for sure. And I just can't wait to get into it, and I'm going to definitely have to buy one of these, I know that. Not only to show you guys, but I gotta stay on top for PvP, right? We'll see.